how grateful I am, and it should be, for the things that I'm doing in my life. And it also reminds me of, how long of a journey I've come from, but also how much I love where I'm from, and how much, you never forget. And as you journey around this world, one of the most important things is to not forget where you came from, or, because a tree that's not connected to its roots withers and dies. It may look alive for a certain amount of time, but then ultimately the tree goes away. So, it's always about being connected to your roots, especially in an industry where, every move you make, there are people out there who would love to disconnect you from your roots and, push an image out there of you not caring about your people. So this is always this is like the most rewarding part of doing what I do, because at the end of the day, when you grow up in a community like this, everybody wants to be successful, but you want to be successful, not only successful, you want to be successful to the people in your community. You want them to see it and feel it and experience it, and then you want to be able to share that success with them so that they can have get an opportunity to shine and win. So, it's beautiful.
Now, for you, this is a tournament where it's like basketball, it's good sports, it's a positive image. Now, how does that reflect what you're trying to teach the community here?
Well, basketball is just what they love. That's just what everybody around here loves. I mean, me personally, I was more of a football dude, because, when guys would talk tough on the basketball court, you kind of got to show and prove with dribbling and shooting. Whereas with football, you can kind of show and prove by putting your shoulder on somebody. It's a little easier to make your point. But I mean, this is the hood. And basketball is just a big part of how we came up and how we grew up. And I wanted to make sure that they have an opportunity to play and have fun. When I was growing up, when I was younger, there were guys in the neighborhood who threw tournaments, who, some of them weren't always doing the most positive things, but one thing they did do is try to give back to the community by throwing tournaments and making sure that the kids and the guys in the community and the young ladies had something to do. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to make sure I gave back so that they knew that I cared. So even when I'm off in Hollywood and I'm running around on red carpets, I know there's a tournament going on in my community where I come from. And that's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, about your community. You're back home. This is home for you. Like,
oh yeah.
After you traveling around the world, how does it just feel to be back?
I mean, it's amazing to be back here because, it seems like yesterday I was, we was doing block parties in this park and I was dreaming of having a recording contract. And a lot of these kids weren't even born when that was happening. And it's an amazing feeling, man. This is my home. It's where I come from, and no matter what I do, no matter where I go, I can always come back here, and that's a good feeling to always be able to come back to your home community and be welcome. You know what I mean? That's an important thing. You never want to get to a place where you gain everything but lose your roots and who you are and where you come from. So it's beautiful.
All right, so looking forward to the next year. I mean, the tournament again is going into this final decade.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that really mean for you? 9 years already?
You know what? It's been 9 years. We look forward to making it 10, and I'd like to try to keep this going as long as I can. I mean, you have people that have been playing in this tournament for 2 years, 5 years, 6 years. I run into people, every year there's someone who asks, are they doing it again? Are they going to do it again? They're never quite sure if we're going to do it again. Well, I always try to make sure this thing happens, and as long as I can, I'll keep, supporting it and finding support for it so that they can have this event. I think it's becoming an important part of the community in the month of August.